Ooh, I hope you guys on Instagram can hear me. Trying out to see if. Oh, let me turn this up. See if this helps that. And hopefully you guys can hear me out there on the IG. But this is Coffee with Coach Max, and I am Coach Max. Um, my coffee today, I have beans from the Bucks, the Starbucks, the blonde espresso beans. I should probably start talking about which beans I'm grinding and stuff on. And then I put 2 shots in there, a little extra pour. My pump's not working so well. I fixed my cheers. I fixed my hot water heater yesterday, so now I'm feeling very confident in fixing the pump inside of my coffee machine. I can order it on the Amazon, and I know I don't abbreviate or use any of the douchebag references like the Bucks or the Zone or something like that. But I feel like I always have to do it when I'm talking online just to joke around. But anyways, I feel real confident in fixing the pump in my coffee machine. The only thing that I don't feel confident is soldering. I'm not the best solderer. I understand my role and I understand things that I'm good at and things that I'm bad at. Doesn't mean I don't play with it and try to like work on it and develop certain skills, but I definitely don't want to try to develop the soldering skill inside of fixing one of my favorite appliances. Okay. So anyways, great question today. Hashtag ask Coach Max. Question was, hey, how long does it take to see results in performance and in diet? So, hey, hello, coach. Hope all is well. Blah 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 blah. But how long does it take to see results in performance and diet? Well, just baseline dates for let's start off with diet. You're gonna probably see some type of change in like 4 to 8, but real aesthetic and performance results are gonna come somewhere around closer to like the 12 to 20 week mark. So again, 3 to 6, 3 to 4 months, somewhere in there. So going through a full phase or like a block of a year. So I always think of the years as like quarters or thirds. And if you think of them like that, that's the best way to develop your athleticism and your aestheticism. So when you're focusing on those type of blocks and those time stamps, it gives you an understanding of like, oh, hey, where I'm at in my goal, where have I achieved, what have I done, how can I reset it, and how can I change it. And then for peak performance, you're talking like 8 to 12 years of consistently cycling through a program and developing it. I think a lot of athletes tend to change their programming or their actual real essence of their program too frequently. And if they were to keep it a little bit more consistent, a little longer, like 5 years, 6 year stint, you would see a little bit better performance, less likely to burn out, less likely to get injured. You start seeing it at a higher level in certain sports like baseball, soccer, and football and hockey, where these athletes in college or in semi pros will have a strength coach, and then they start kind of developing that same mentality from there forward. So that kind of stuff really creates the development in an individual is through kind of that timeline of 4, 8, 12 years up to 16 years, or really however long you have from the moment of development. So if I were to think of my first 10 years as kind of to learn myself, develop myself, and then the next 10 years to really perform, you're talking a 20-year stint. But to see results in dieting, you should be able to see like a couple inches or weight within 2 to 4 weeks. Very, very like noticeable. Oh, shoot. You look different or you're performing different. You're going to see that in 3 to 4 months. So I really like those type of questions because to me, everything comes down to, again, those blocks of the year, my ability to stay consistent and then cycle those year in, year out for multiple years. So if I can do that, and I can go through the semi pros or college and then get into the pros and then stay consistently training, then I'm going to develop better. Some of the best and the longest athletes that I've seen survive in the NFL, and these guys are mostly linemen, have all been very adamant about continuing with their kind of college mentality of strength training, even into their 30s or early 30s. Well, Willie lasted pretty pretty long time. So, but for the most part, they really keep that same mentality of lifting a certain way, training a certain way. These guys that I see really starting to develop too much of the Swiss ball or Bosu ball, I start seeing more ACL, MCL injuries. I think mostly because the stability is there, but the power, the joints, and the torque on the joints isn't there to protect it. So they're learning how to stabilize, or learning how to move through multiple planes of motion, but not necessarily with force production, or with a real true like deceleration. Okay. Uh, so yeah, that's the time length it's going to take. I hope you guys had a great couple days of training. I know I did. Ready for the holidays, ready to get us into a box. I know that's coming fairly soon. So, you guys that are local and you guys that are wondering what the hell is going on, just know that we're battling the vid, we're battling the city, we're battling with getting into certain areas. So, stay positive. We're going to get in there pretty quick. Woo! All right. Let's see if the sound was on this thing, huh? Later, guys.